We're live. Welcome, everyone. I have an important question for you. Does your website suck? We're about to find out today. We're doing some live website roast. I'm here with my good friend Clay from Review Harvest. Clay, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing great. Better than I deserve. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for being here with us. Before we get into these live roasts, can you just tell the audience why people should care about what you think about their website?
Oh, geez. Well, first thing is maybe you shouldn't. I'm just kidding. Um, no. I think just a little bit about me. I started doing this stuff when I was in high school, and I'm 23 now. And I've got quite the obsessive personality. So I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of hours looking at Google business profiles, looking at websites, helping local businesses rank better on Google. And so, yeah, I think I'll be able to say a couple things that are a little bit helpful to them.
And if people don't know Clay, he's a master at Go High Level. He's also the founder of Review Harvest, probably one of the best softwares out there for any home service business. I use Review Harvest to get to I got 100 reviews in a span of 7 days because of using Clay's software and reaching out to my past customers. So thank you, Clay. You're awesome.
Yeah,
And yeah, I'm super happy that you're on the live with me.
yeah.
So today we are doing some live website roasting. I posted in our Poop Scoop Academy Facebook group. If you haven't joined that, make sure you check that Facebook group. It's the biggest Pooper Scooper Facebook group out there. Just putting that out there. But I posted a link. We got a bunch of people submit their websites, and we're just gonna roast as many as we can today. How does that sound, Clay?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna click to spin, and then we're gonna just dive in. Oh, scoopsquadtx.com. We're about to roast your website.
Yes.
And fair warning to everyone, like we're just two people on the internet. Like you don't have to care about our opinions. We're doing this because we want to help. Well, let me turn this air horn off. We are doing this because we want to help fellow Pooper Scoopers, fellow home service businesses. So don't get butthurt if you don't like the advice that we have.
I won't be too mean. I won't be
I
too
won't
mean.
be too mean either, I promise.
All right. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna go ahead.
What was the
ScoopSquadTX.com.
scoopsquadtx.com?
All right.
So we should probably put some parameters behind this. Like we should do a 1 minute glance at the website, maybe, or maybe a quick 30 seconds, and then start talking about our thoughts.
So I think the guy that one had Scoop Squad with a K, SKOO. Let's see.
Oh, what's about? Oh, skoops squadtx.com.
Scoops Squad.
Oh, it's a completely different website.
Yeah.
Which is crazy how one, I guess that's feedback for everyone, right? If you're going to
Yeah.
create a business, you probably want to make a unique name because look, in real time, I made a typo and I went to a completely different Poopers Grouper website instead of the one that actually won. So,
Yeah. Well, I can sell off the bat. This is a 180 sites website. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing. But it's clean. It's clean. I love it. I like the purple. Purple solid.
purple is a good color.
Yeah.
Are you looking at it on your site too?
Yeah, I'm looking at my site too.
I wonder
Uh,
if we, that's fine, go ahead.
yeah, no. I like it. We got the services. Lots of dogs. Yeah, I don't know. I think my first impression would be I don't know who the owners are or what the employees look like yet. That's one of my favorite things to see on the header of a site or up high to see some of the employees or technicians or see the owners just to kind of get that personal
Dude,
feel.
dude, that's such a good point because especially with like new scoopers jumping into this space. Sure, this is called the hero picture, and yeah, you are a pooper scooper business, so you want to show a dog. But there are so many scoopers out there. Just this is their hero picture. It's just a picture of a dog. How
Yeah.
am I, as like your prospective client, just going to your website for the first time? How am I supposed to build an affinity with you other than knowing that you have a dog on your website? So I agree with you, Clay. I always try to have in my main hero picture the best damn picture you have of you in next to your vehicle, next to your family, next to like your equipment, because like you are the brand in your business.
Yeah, and people want to work with local businesses more than ever nowadays. People want to support local entrepreneurs, and we know in the home service space, there's lots of companies with hundreds of locations. They don't have that same hometown feel, and so I think since this, you are just a single location here, show that off. Show off that you're family owned, family business, etc. It looks like I'm looking at the Google business profile. It looks like they don't have any reviews yet, so they might be brand new. But so that really like just go grab some photos on your phone. You don't have to go hire somebody and spend a bunch of money. Just go take some photos on your phone, and those
And
would be great.
and the crazy thing is I scrolled down this whole entire home landing page and there's no picture of them. So
Hmm.
from my perspective, it's just another scooper. And what area are they in? I think it was like Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah, yeah.
Or oh no, that was the other one, Burleson, Texas. I just know there's a bunch of scoopers starting out in Texas, and good that means there's a lot of business out there. But it gives even more reason why you need to be unique
And out.
with your branding. Like you have to be the brand in your business, or you're just going to be lost in the sea of other scoopers out there.
Yeah, and to tell a story about this, I had a guy. He was dry vent cleaning, and he was spending thousands and thousands on ads, and he was really struggling to get any quality leads, to get jobs booked, and his ads weren't really performing. Then he started working with somebody, and the guy was like, "Hey, do you have a family photo? Like, it doesn't even have to be with your logo on. It doesn't even have to be, you out doing the job. Just do you have a family photo?" So he just started running an ad of his family, like literally his family photos, and they've been his highest converting ad for over a year. Like when he did that, he started getting way more leads, way more bookings, and I think it's just because people want to know who they're going to work with. People want to see the face that's going to come to their house, or see kind of the name, the face behind the name. And so, but it looks like I think this business might be very new. They can go ahead and pop it in the comments. They might be like just starting
Yeah,
off. So
if
little
Scoop
grace
with the
there.
K Squad TX, if you're in the chat, you can give us some more context. We have 16 people in the chat right now.
Heck
Uh,
yeah.
John Noonan asked, "How brutal are we gonna be on a scale of 1 to 10?"
Oh, I don't have the 10 brutalness in me. I don't. I just there's but maybe hey,
I told him we go into 11.
okay, all right. All right. All right.
Like we're roasting people.
All right. It's a roast. All right, it's official.
Courtney from San Diego, Scoop Squad. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
What do you think of like their service pages?
Well, the thing about this site is that it's clearly a 180 sites website, and so if you scroll down to the bottom, yeah,
Oh,
180
180
sites.
sites.
So like honestly, 180 sites knows what they're doing. They're good. Like
Yeah.
they do a good job. I think what you need to do with 180 sites is like within their playbook, give them your brand, your branding, your face, your personality, your feel, because they're going to put together a solid site. Like it's going to be solid. It's just probably going to be a little bit cookie cutter unless you give them the photos and give them your personality and all that sort of stuff to kind of go through with it.
Yeah, 100%. I've never used 180 sites, but I know a lot of really big scoopers use that company for their web development, so you can't go wrong with them. It's more
Yeah.
about sure the functionality of the website looks great. It looks great, but it doesn't in my opinion it doesn't represent anything. It's just a random website until you start putting the personalization into it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And then it also just depends on where they're coming from. If they're coming straight from Google, then yeah, they've got absolutely no context who you are. But then I went to the Facebook, same thing on the Facebook. I don't see any like it's all AI photos, which I get AI photos and cartoons are funny and good and you can use them and all of that stuff. But
This
please
it
please for the love of Pete, go take a photo in front of your truck. I don't even care if it's wrapped. Go take a photo of you scooping. Go do something to show that there is a face behind the name. I had somebody earlier, I was like, well, I'm not the photo person. And like, okay, well, you can either make more money or you can be afraid of pictures. It's up to you.
And if we really are going to 11, like I'm just gonna say it, AI images are low hanging fruit.
Yeah,
Everyone is doing AI images, so
yeah,
sure, have a cute AI image logo. Eventually, everyone has one logo when they start out, and then 2, 3, 4 years later, everyone always creates a new logo because you're a completely different business at that point. So
hmm
sure, use AI to create a quick logo, but if you're using it for your marketing assets, if you're using it for your website, you're just like everyone else. And why would I as a customer like be attracted to that?
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
What else do you want to say about this website before we go to the next one?
Yeah, I would say I got the Google Business Profile pulled up here too.
You can share your screen.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Uh,
What up, David? Nut Gobbler 918. Howdy. What up? What up? Great name.
all right, can you see my screen, or can you move it over?
Oh, I got it.
All right, yeah, so we can see on the Google Business Profile right now. Let's go to it on Google Maps.
How do you know that's the correct
I'm
Scoop
pretty
Squad?
sure this is the correct Scoop Squad because it's in the same general area and
What's
it's
the website? What's the phone number? 7099. Yeah, it's the same one.
yeah. And so yeah, website needs to be added. Make sure you add your website link there. Once again, add photos. Categories, we have waste management service. You could you probably need to add some additional services. And then technically you could do like lawn care maintenance as like an additional category. That's kind of up to you whether you want to do that or not. But yeah, definitely just need some photos on this attached to the website, add, all that good stuff. And then hours, I would probably say that maybe not Sunday, for religious reasons if you don't want to be open on Sunday, but I would probably say you're open on Saturday, even if you're not scooping, because you'd rather get the lead. And if you are open on Saturday, Google's going to be more likely to recommend you if you're open compared to if you're closed.
On that note, how do you feel about people who have their business open 24/7?
Yeah, so you're kind of playing with fire there because Google can say, hey, Google can probably clearly see, hey, their waste management service, they're probably not open 24/7. And so if you go 24/7, you need to go all in on that. You need to have it consistent across your website, your Facebook, your Yelp page, like everything needs to be consistent 24/7. But even then, Google might shut you down on that. What I recommend normally is I would be open 7 days a week for really long hours, like 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. because Google is giving preferential treatment to the businesses that say that they're open. And so if people are searching before work or after work and you're only open 9 to 5 every day or 7:30 to 6, if people work during those hours and then after, they're searching for poop scoopers or whatever, then you're going to be less likely to pop up. And so I would do long hours, 7 days a week, because you'd rather get the lead than not get the lead. And then just make sure you have consistency across the Yelp, across the Google Business Profile, across the website, across Facebook, everywhere, so your hours are consistent.
Dude, that was perfect. I couldn't say it better myself. That's why Clay's gonna say it. Oh, and just for context for people, I just came from a dentist appointment. I had 3 fillings like fixed, so my I literally can't feel this side of my face. So if I
Oh,
if I start drooling, I'm really sorry.
oh,
Want to be John Off Grid? Howdy from New Brunswick, Canada. Howdy, howdy. Thank you
howdy.
for being here. The Poop Valet, Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. I love the
What
Poop Valet.
up?
So we're about to spin this wheel again. You ready?
Let's do it.
Oh,
Oh.
Cruises, Scoopers.
Scoopers. Cruisescoopers.com. Let's see. All right.
You want to share your screen this time?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh,
Air horns
boop
are
boop.
out. All right. Let's do it. All right. Is this it right here? Is this what we got? Cruises, scoopers right here. Let's see.
Oh, let me put it on the screen.
I think this is it.
Yeah, I think it's it.
All right, sweet. Let me find their Google Business profile too. Do they have their reviews listed? I like the animation here. Let's see if we can get their Google Business.
Is one of the images on your end not appearing?
Looks like this right here. Yeah,
There's
this.
that one, and if you scroll up, there's another one right there.
Yeah, for sure.
So definitely get that checked out.
Let's see. Let's see if we can find cruise scoopers on Google Maps as well. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay, sweet. So they got a Google Business profile. Let's make sure it's the same one. Yep. Okay, sweet. All right. What do you think? What are your initial impressions?
I would say very similar to the previous website that we just checked out. Like the first hero picture is just a dog, which is it's super cute.
Mhm.
But when you scroll through the entire website, um, it's just more close-up pictures of dogs. There's nothing that differentiates you versus like your competitors. And honestly, Clay, this live stream is going to be a reality check because we're going to look at a lot of websites, and a lot of websites are going to look similar to each other. And maybe there are best practices as when it comes to having a home service business website, but we're going to keep saying it. Put some personality into it. Put your brand behind the words that you're saying.
Yeah, and I think that you don't have to worry about your consumers and thinking you don't have to think they're not going to have been on 50 other poop scooper websites like we all been on, right? But they might have been on two or three, right? They might have been on three or four in your area, and so that's why I think people aren't going to replicate your face or whatever. They're not going to replicate your branding, or hopefully they don't replicate your branding, but your face and your personality and your technicians' faces. Those are things that you can do just to immediately differentiate yourself. Um, but yeah, just to dive in really quick, this is just a lot of text, and the kind of spacing off to the side. I wonder if let's look at if we can inspect this page. You can see it almost looks a little bit better on mobile, but because it's centered, but it's still a lot of text here. So let me.
The only good thing about this when you're considering mobile is like the primary CTA click a free quote is above the fold,
Yep.
so the end user doesn't have to scroll down before they do the primary action that you want them to take. So that's a really good thing.
Yeah, that is a good thing. On mobile, though, we're not really getting any of that hero image, right? We're just getting a little bit of like artificial turf and leaves in the background, and then we're getting a lot of text. And so, like, let's see, enjoy a clean yard, a clean, healthy yard, and Las Cruces and surrounding areas. Okay, so
And
I
what
would,
you did there, and what just for context, and what you did there was you read each line like it was its own sentence because that's what people are looking at. So enjoy a clean, healthy yard in Los Cruces and surrounding areas that doesn't mesh well phonetically.
yeah, and I think when we're looking at mobile stuff, I always try to get stuff on two lines as long as the text isn't too small. I think three lines is probably fine. Like for each header, each section or whatever, three lines is probably fine. But two is kind of the goal, and so having four here, I think you could probably just remove surrounding areas and surrounding areas completely, and then maybe play around with the spacing or something here where you can get those on two lines, because the surrounding areas isn't giving you any sort of SEO juice. And most people that say enjoy a clean and healthy yard in Las Cruces, if they're outside of it 5 minutes, they probably can assume that you'll be able to serve them. And so I don't know how much surrounding areas would, or you can
And
just add surrounding areas.
scroll up.
Mm-hmm.
And why is your logo like one third of the screen on mobile?
Yeah.
It could be an inspect thing. Like I haven't checked on my phone, but you could definitely resize the
Well, it's
logo.
pretty big on mobile. It's pretty good bit on desktop too.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, and so
Because it should be like the same size of the the header box.
yeah, and about the navigation up here, yeah, it should honestly like what most people do is they have it fit on the navigation up here at the top, and so but even with this navigation, it looks like this get a free quote button is kind of like butting up against the bottom of the navigation. So I'll probably fix the spacing there,
And
maybe make the navigation a little bit bigger, and then
and,
fit the logo to it.
and because get a free quote is probably the most important action you want them to take, you should probably highlight that a different color so it pops out more.
Yeah, and I think the main action. I mean, I do love just zip code free quote right here. I mean, I think they're doing that right. Like we said, it's above the fold on both sides, so it makes it
Oh,
easy.
I meant more the one on the top right.
Yeah,
The get a yeah.
yeah, having animation or whatever. And then when it highlights yellow, this is nitpicky, but when it highlights yellow, you can't really see what it
And
says.
that the hovering animation, like that only happens on desktop because people aren't going
Yep.
to see that on mobile.
Yep.
So consider the traffic, the percentage of traffic that's going to your website. If you have 30% of your traffic is coming on desktop, like does that button really matter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it does matter for those desktop people, but you should make it pop
Oh
out
yeah.
more.
Yeah. And I think that, it depends. You don't want to be like too crowded or too messy or whatever, but sometimes just a little like little wiggle or like a little go back and forth a little bit. It doesn't have to be on a hover, but just kind of something that wiggles a little bit can draw some eyes to that spot. Um,
John Noonan, he said little tip, also include a phone number at the top of the website too.
yeah, that's kind of who says that. I said Big West Marketing. Joe is he's always like I asked him yesterday. He's like he's been posting YouTube videos about home service websites for 10 years now. He's like put your phone number clickable at the top. Period. That's a big one. Um, but yeah, it's almost like they wanted us to roast their site so they can go ahead and make the updates needed. I think obviously the photo stuff, obvious
the,
stuff.
the Poop Valet Cruises needs better keywords. It keeps mentioning pet waste removal. Try Pooper Scooper Service or others.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. Scoopers. At least they have scoopers in the name. But yeah, I would definitely try to flail out those keywords a little bit. Or honestly, you can see what it is in your area. I've actually been more surprised recently looking at a lot of people's different keyword research in different areas. It really does vary. Like some places it's dog poop cleanup, some places it's pooper scooper, some places it is pet waste. It's just looked at a lot of different places now, so it is kind of all over the place. If you can find out what people say in your area, but everybody's gonna say something a little bit different.
100%.
I sweep and go integration. I don't really think that
No one
you're
cares about that.
yeah, I don't think that your customers. I don't think that's something you need to like advertise. I think maybe some instead of saying sweeping integration, you just like easy payments, or easy.
Or that's a good idea because like what are some benefits that an end user would get because you're using Sweep and Go?
Yeah,
So easy payments. Maybe
online
there's
booking, seamless stuff. That's what it says right here.
maybe there's a customer portal, but Sweep and Go integration, people don't know what that means.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. And then we get down here, same thing as before. We've got a lot of text, not a lot of photos, and we've got not a lot of personality. So definitely want to grab some personality. So we've got a testimonial here. We can click on read more reviews. So this is, I mean, it's nice to have a testimonial here. I always just prefer something dynamic from a testimonial widget perspective, so that your new reviews can constantly be putting on there, be added to your site so people can see the new, fresh, up-to-date ones. And if they click it, it goes to Google. So you have some third-party validity there besides us just like typing it onto the page, right? Because we can type whatever we want to, right? But this, it's better to have something than nothing. So this is good. But yeah, I do like this animation. I've always kind of liked this with the number of clean yards and happy clients and pets. I think it's just a nice little thing for social proof. But
Does it have any other pages?
let's see. Yeah, let's see about us. Oh, here we go. We might have some personality here. Oh yeah, let's go.
That's
This is great.
that's a really good picture for like the main homepage.
Yeah, I would definitely showcase this more. I think do we have a name here? Who's here requires simple goal? I like knowing people's names. Maybe that's weird, and maybe that's
I
me.
don't think that's weird because you're a human and people resonate with humans.
Yeah, yeah, I
People that they
agree.
know.
Some people are weird about privacy stuff, but for the most part, these should be your
100%.
local people you're going to work with. But
The Poop Valley says great photo, but you mentioned privacy stuff, but the reality is like if you own a business, like your
yeah,
information is like public
yeah, yeah,
per the
right.
state. So unless you create a holding company to hide your personal information, if you're gonna go into business, most Most people jumping into scooping, this is their very first business, and they think they can just hide behind pictures and like AI stuff. But the more you put yourself out there in your business, it's super hard, it's super vulnerable, it's super scary, but you
Mhm.
will find success because people resonate with that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I think this photo is great. I would grab a couple more photos, like instead of seeing the back of the truck bed, like a yard. Like I would grab a couple more photos of you in a yard with your rake and your bucket. I think those would go far for you. They do well, and you can. Oh, here we go. We got another one, kind of out in the
That's a
yard. I
great
like that.
that's a great picture.
Yeah, for sure. I think
And
these
you can tell there's like a dog, so I probably would make this picture like bigger and
bigger and include the dog.
include the dog. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I still think up here at the top, there's too much text here above the fold. This is on 3 lines. So if we were to expect this and look on mobile, um, then yeah, same thing. It's just a lot of text for the top of mobile. Um, and so I would probably,
Passion. Scroll up. Passionate about dogs, proudly to serve Las Cruces. That's how I'm trying to be funny about it, but like that's how people are gonna read it.
yeah, it's tricky. Like, mobile really is tricky because it's like, how do you make the text big enough to read, but
Mm-hmm.
not too big where it's on multiple lines? So it's a balance for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we can go check out the Google Business profile here really quick. Let's
20,
see.
27 powerful reviews.
There
Awesome.
we go. There we go.
He probably
Uh,
uses, or yeah, he probably uses Review Harvest.
hey, he needs to. I don't think he
Link
does.
down below.
That's right. Um, Yeah, so 27 reviews. Let's look at review recency here. Newest. So I haven't had a review in a month, so not super. We won't consistently be getting those 5-star reviews, but definitely getting reviews, and so that's good. I mean, maybe you can switch up your responses to the reviews a little bit because people do read review responses. I think, well, something like I'm going to forget the data, so I'm just not going to say it. But
When was the last time he made an update on his GMB? I think it was
looks like
April.
April 23rd. We've got some more AI images here. Um, But if we go, let's see, he's got waste management service as his main category. That's good.
What is that you're using on the right side of your screen?
It's called Plepper, Plepper. I think it's just a free extension that shows you some additional.
Plepper?
Yep, Plepper.
Plepper.
It might be with 2 P's in the middle. I don't really know.
See for everyone out there that's a writer downer, Plepper.
It's a writer downer. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, so let's look at the photos. Let's see how many. If we got any personality in the photos. Hey, we got dogs. Here we go. Yes, I love this photo. This is great. Back to the truck. Yes, yes. These are the photos I want to see on your website. These are the photos that people want to see on your website and know who's coming to their house to come in their backyard and get buddy with their friends and look with their dogs. And look on the Facebook page, they've got a nice photo.
Scroll up.
Mhm.
See that's a great hero
Oh
picture.
yeah,
That should probably be the banner of your website.
yeah, for sure. No, I think that's great. I mean, I think overall you got a website. That's great. You're just a few small tweaks away and fixing a couple broken images from having a really solid site. I think it's just kind of fixing some spacing stuff
And like
to
what
make it
people say,
better.
small tweaks lead to big peaks.
There we go. There we go. Let's check out the services pages real quick. Services, text, pet waste, pet waste, pet waste, pet waste removal. Yeah, I would probably try and get some of those poop scooper or pooper scooper keywords in there, or dog poop pickup in there as well. I mean, I even see people segmenting. I mean, I think if you were to segment your pages services into different service pages, you could basically create a page for each one, like pet waste removal, poop scoop pickup, dog poop pickup, pooper scooper, whatever. Just to try and cover your bases on all those keywords. Um,
I see this type of style everywhere with like a dog doing a super close selfie. Um, I don't know. I maybe I'm just jaded because I look at so many websites,
mhm.
and I just think it's I don't want to say tacky, but I think it's tacky in my opinion. But it's just my opinion, right?
Yeah, it's tricky to put ourselves in the mind of a consumer in their
Yeah.
area. That's probably the first or second one.
And this is no shade to anyone who has this exact image, right? Like it's just my personality. I rather put like personal pictures.
Yeah, I think I think personal pictures are always going to convert better. I think in it we live in a more AI, AI fake world than ever, and so if they can see something that's real,
and
I think
and
that's
and like why are we in business? Like to provide for our family and to like make money. That's the reality. So
Mhm.
take these criticisms as like these are the feedback loops you need to like accomplish your goals and take care of your family.
Yeah, and I see here convenient online booking. I think this is what we should put on the other page instead of like swooping over.
Scoop D Logs did this site. I love Scoop D Logs. He's a really good friend of mine, and I've told him this feedback. They're like Scoop D Log is like he's the master at AI creation.
Yeah,
I give him all the props with like all the automations, all the AI assets. He's a wizard. Um, Me, that's not my style, so there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, for sure. There we go. We got another one we want to dive into.
That was awesome. We're about to spin this wheel. How's everyone liking these roasts? We're not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but if you've been enjoying these roasts, hit the like on this video. Send this to your pooper scooper friends because we're trying to elevate this industry. You ready for this?
Do it. I'm messaging Ty right now. What's up, Ty? C L
CLP
CL Pro
Pro Pet
Services.
Services.
CL Pro Pet Services.
Why is the air horn not going? Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, headphone warning. All right. Let's see if we can find the Google Business Profile as well. See.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
CL. I'm hearing an echo. Clay.
Can you hear me now? Should I put in AirPods?
I think it's fine now.
Okay.
I'm on the website.
Help desk.
I don't understand why this popped up out of nowhere.
I think it's like a GoDaddy or Wix thing. Is this built on Wix or GoDaddy or something? You scroll down to the bottom.
Service
Yeah,
areas.
Wix.com built it.
Oh, created by Wix. Oh, this is the whole landing page. Okay. Service
Yes.
areas, the zip codes. We happily serve St. Charles. Ask how you can get up to 2 free visits for a complimentary deodorizer application today. Satisfaction guaranteed. Customizable service to meet your budget. Friendliest poop scoopers in St. Charles County. This is a really great picture.
Yeah, that photo is great. I think the obvious changes are obviously getting some additional pages and making this hero a little bit cleaner.
And honestly, like adding more content on the main landing page to give Google more context. A good exercise that I like doing is like I'll type in a specific keyword on Google, pooper scooper service near me, and then look at the top 5 to 10 websites, go to their main landing page and literally highlight everything and count how many words they have on their main landing page. And then you'll figure out that Google is rewarding the top 1 to 3 websites. On average, their main landing page, let's say, is 750 words. Well, if we go through this main landing page, maybe there's not 750 words.
Yeah.
So that you should always put more context in the main landing page to help out on the SEO side and to give customers more things to chew on before they make a decision.
Yeah, and I would say up at the top of the navigation, I would say remove kind of that photo with CL Professional Pet Services up there at the top left. Kind of remove that and just make the navigation bigger. If you don't have a logo yet, that's cool. It looks like you do have a logo, but maybe just add the logo up to the navigation and
That's
kind
true.
of make it a little bit cleaner instead of having all that wasted white space up there at the top. And I would make your phone number bigger and probably remove the email. Most people don't want to email you. You could put the email at the bottom, but I would just say in terms of the navigation space, you'd probably rather save that for the phone number.
I wonder what this login thing is for. So that's
I
there's
think a Wix feature.
maybe, but from an end user perspective, like this is really weird, and I click it, and then it just takes me to a random login page. I don't know what this means, so I
Yeah.
probably would remove this from the header. You can probably put the Facebook icon on the footer as well. Um,
I
I
think
would
that I think that some people use Wix as like a CRM, and so if that is like access for your clients, like a client portal, I would probably just change it to client portal, or have like a specific page, or have a specific line on the
That's a great point.
navigation to say just say client portal.
That's a great point. The free quote button. I mean, this is the most important thing on your main landing page, and it's so small. I would
Yeah,
probably make it a lot bigger and probably put maybe like a border around it because it's just a square, which is fine. It's not a. It doesn't look like a button.
yeah. He's got some great photos on his Facebook as well. I'm looking. He's got some great personal photos. He's got the AI photos and stuff too, but he's got some great personal photos that I like.
On his services page, he has this really awesome horizontal
Be a
image
good header.
that's what I was thinking. I think that would be an awesome header.
Yeah, I think it's just like really just cleaning up the top and structuring things better. Structuring things better than adding more content. I think that's just a little bit hard to read. If you do if you kind of like double click and inspect that, or right click and inspect that, and put it into mobile mode.
How do you do
Um,
that?
I think it's a right click, and then it should pop up with an inspect. All right, there you go. And then up at the top, I guess it does it for me. I can share. Oh, you see where it
Oh,
says?
I
Yeah,
got it.
right, that right there. Yep, there you go. So that's kind of
See,
how it'll look on mobile.
this is a great hero picture,
Yeah,
and it's under the services page. I don't really understand why it's not left aligned like these bullet points. So that's kind of it makes it wonky to look at. The free quote button is super small. It probably should be like either on the top or at least center aligned. Um,
well, yeah, and honestly, I think like we talked about how 180 sites do a great job. I would honestly go look at some of the biggest poop scoopers websites. Don't copy it, but like look at the format, and copy kind of, and model the format of like, okay, we have a big call to action and a big hero image, and like free quote, right? And then right below that we have some social proof, right? We have a review section, whatever. I would see, yeah, this page
Dude,
looks so much better than the other
this
page.
is this is an amazing picture.
Yeah, it is a great picture.
And like I at least it's on the contact me page. See, I really don't like that this pop up happened
I think,
again.
yeah, that's like a Wix feature. It's interesting.
Um, it's under the contact page, but from a end user perspective, maybe someone would click contact if they want to contact you, but this would be uh, better positioned as like free quote or sign up here or like what um, request for a free quote instead of just contact, like because this is your intake form, I'm assuming. So I would reframe contact into get your free quote or something like that. But this is a great picture. I probably
Yeah.
would put this on like the main landing page somewhere.
Yeah, and I couldn't find his Google Business profile. I don't know if it's not there. I'm looking for the wrong thing, but I couldn't find his Google Business profile because I was going to run a report. I meant to run a report for the other businesses for Crucis.
Cor- Corey Casey, owner, CL Professional Pet Services business. He has an acquisitions page. Interesting.
I wonder what kind of. I think from like just the acquisition side, it's your end users or people looking at the site probably aren't going to really understand what that means.
Yeah.
I like to keep almost all the verbiage on even Review Harvest website and all websites just under like a third or fourth grade reading level, because it just makes sure that everybody can read it. You'd be surprised how many people don't understand what words mean, you know? So
What would you say? I don't know if you saw that Facebook thread where everyone was posting their websites. There was someone who posted how a lot of these websites they don't have like a private policy or like ADA compliant or like stuff like that. Like how? What do you think about that?
yeah, no, I mean it's actually, you definitely want a privacy policy and you want your terms and conditions. And legal advice is to go get a lawyer to do that for you. Non-legal advice is that there's services out there that you can pay like $7 a month for that'll keep it up to date. And you can basically just embed a little widget of a privacy policy and terms and condition. It's called Termly, and you answer like 150 questions, and then it creates the terms and conditions and privacy policy for you that you can embed on your site. Or ChatGPT can do a fine job for now. That's not legal advice. Do whatever you want, do whatever you wish with it. The issue with the reason you want to do that is if you're getting phone numbers approved to get A2P compliance, so you can message from like from like an open phone or from high level or whatever, you have to have terms and conditions and privacy policy on your site. And then you have to have explicit opt-in consent to message your customers. And then
give them like a one-click button to unsubscribe from your list.
Yep. And when it comes to the ADA compliance thing, that's like basically saying if people are colorblind or dyslexic, is your website compatible? Is it what's the word? Is it welcoming to them, inclusive to them, where they can easily understand your website? And I've never seen somebody in the poop scooping business kind of get cracked down on that yet. I mean, it might be a thing in 5 years or a couple of years where like they really start pushing down on that. But you will notice the big sites with lots of traffic will have a little like disability icon on the bottom corner, and you can basically click on it and you can either go to colorblind mode or dyslexic mode or just stuff like that to support more users. But it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, sure, probably you're supposed to, but as a small business owner, pooper scooper that's just starting out, like probably should not be very high on your concern list.
Yeah, these are like 201 and 301 tactics that Clay is talking about.
Yeah, and even some of the biggest people in the space don't have that sort of stuff set up. And it's like one of those things you don't really have to worry about it unless if you want to be completely to the T, dotting your I's and crossing your T's on all sort of compliance and legal stuff, then yeah, I guess you should. But yeah, I can't really say it on air, but I have a funny guy that does stuff with ADA compliance websites that is a story for another day. But
what was his name? Corey Casey. You have some really great pictures. There's some structural stuff that you can do with your website to just put more context, more information, because that'll really help you with rankings too, because you're giving Google more context about what your website is. And for the love of God, I need this pop-up. Like, you've been watching, right? Like, this pop-up just keeps showing up over and over with every page. So from an end user perspective, this probably isn't the best. This looks like an FAQ. You can probably have an accordion. It's called an accordion. It's something on the bottom where it has all the names or all the questions, and you click one and it expands the answer. So I would suggest putting the FAQ as an accordion on the bottom and stop having it as a pop-up. Oh, and I noticed this Let's Chat button down here on the bottom right. We'll reply as soon as we can. Oh, I mean, that's really good.
Yeah, I think stuff like that can help increase conversion rate for sure. I think that
for joining the live stream.
I think that the biggest thing here is just content and the model of the site. I mean, the structure of the site, like you said. Just go find one that you think looks clean and you like, and just structure your content and your website after theirs. And then get a Google Business Profile. I can't find your Google Business Profile. Maybe it's not verified yet, but get a Google Business Profile and start getting some reviews.
That was an awesome roast. How are you doing, Clay? How are you feeling? I know you had a hard stop pretty soon.
We can push it a little bit. We can push it back a little.
Okay, we're gonna before we get to the next roast, I wanna do a quick intermission, and Clay from Review Harvest, he has some amazing things in the works for Review Harvest. I wanted to give him an opportunity to share some of the cool things that he's working on.
Yeah, no, for sure. So thanks for the floor. We've been working on a social media review posting tool for a while now. For some context, building this has almost taken longer than version 1 of the whole entire software we built. Version 1 of it's just building this one tool for posting reviews on social media has almost taken the same amount of length. And so I'll share my screen real quick and we can kind of look at the demo. So we don't have this live yet. So everybody knows we don't have this live. It's coming live soon. We're beta testing it. Like literally this week, we're going to start beta testing it. And I'm sorry, I don't have the best demo here because the link It's in production mode, and we actually just submitted to get approved for Facebook and Instagram stuff. So it's not technically live. So I'm just kind of review this video that I made. But am I up on screen here?
Oh, I got it.
Perfect. All right, sweet. So you can kind of see here in, this is going to be embedded in your Review Harvest dashboard. You'll be able to connect your Facebook and connect your Instagram and kind of choose your posting cadence. So be able to choose when you want to post these reviews, and then you can either turn on auto posting or you can turn off auto posting. So it's up to you. If you turn off auto posting, you'll get emails where you can manually approve each post. But once we kind of dive into it more here, you can see we're setting the schedule, and then if we go into my favorite part here is the template builder. And so also what you'll see, you'll have an option to either use the reviews comment as the caption of the post. You can use the review reply as the caption of the post, or you can use a custom caption for each post if you for the post if you want to. And then if you're manually approving these posts, you can go in and manually create a caption each time if you'd like to. But what you'll see here, we'll dive into our template builder. So a template builder where things get spicy because you can upload whatever background photos you want to upload. You can see John down there from Region Scoopers. And you can use either the default templates that we have here, or you can upload your custom image. And these custom images are where you can add that personality, add that, kind of brand and texture to your business to differentiate yourself from the others. And then from here, you'll see we basically go into like a Canva style editor where you can edit everything on this review post, right? So you can make the background bigger, you can make it smaller, you can make the review card bigger and smaller and move it to left or right. You can add additional elements. So if you wanted to like add your logo down to the bottom, you can go ahead and add like your logo as like a watermark at the bottom of all these posts. And then you can change the colors on the review cards. So you can change the star colors, the color of the card, all that sort of stuff. And that was just for the feed post. And then you can do the same thing for story posts, right? So you can enable or disable a feed or a story post for any templates. And then once you create your templates, you can basically create 10 templates or maybe even more. And from there, we'll shuffle through those templates and start auto posting. Every time you get a 5-star review, we can automatically post this to your Facebook and your Instagram stories and posts. And the last thing here is just kind of the review queue. So what you can see here is you can go scroll through all your old previous reviews. And if you're like, oh, I love that review by Doug, or I love that review by John, or whatever it is, you can add that review to your queue. So you can go ahead and add the review to the queue, and then you can adjust when it's going to be posted. And then you can come in here and manually approve or deny posts, right? So you can come and say, hey, here's a review by Zach. If the reviewer left a typo, you can even edit the text. Let's say they spelled your name wrong or spelled your business not wrong or said something that was incorrect. You can just remove it or take that out. And so that's what's so nice about this is that a lot of other social media posting tools for reviews would either just post a link to the review and just be like a logo over and over again. There was not a lot of customization. You couldn't really do anything cool with it. And if somebody posted something, posted something in the review that was incorrect or spelled something wrong or made a typo, it just looked unprofessional. Now you're making an unprofessional review and you're posting it on your Facebook. And so now you can edit that to make it look professional. And also, one of my most annoying things that I used when I was using other review tools and testing it and playing around with it is that they would post all 5-star reviews. It was like, we'll post all 5-star reviews or all 4-star reviews, no matter what, even if it was just like great service, right? And so if somebody just says great service, you probably don't want to make a post about that, right? And so what we do is we have stuff on our end to basically use AI and the number of characters and stuff to filter whether this is a qualified review. So it's got to be 5 stars, and then it also has to be a certain quality for it to even become a qualified review so that we would automatically post it if you have automated posting turned on. And then within this queue, we have great searchability where you can say, I know somebody said something about this employee. I want to post something about this employee. And you could search up that employee's name, and you could grab that and add it to the queue. And so, the approval flows, you can either post stuff now or you can approve it to be posted on the schedule. And that's the social media posting tool. We are really, really, really excited about getting that live and getting that started so that people can start getting some social media content.
Dude, that's incredible. That looks so Next level. Are you allowed to say when it's coming out?
I think my developer would kill me if I did, but it's soon. It's soon.
TBA.
Yeah, yeah. It's we're beta testing like literally this probably end of this week we'll start beta testing. So it's coming very soon. If things go smoothly, then it'll be out in September. So
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Guys,
I'm really excited. Basically, like the biggest thing that was hard is like building that Canva style, almost Canva style template editor, right? Because that was the issue. All the other tools out there, whether it's not to name drop, but whether it's Nice Job or whether it's Fivo or GatherUp or any other tools out there that automatically post your reviews for you or high level, there's no custom. There's no like you can upload a photo sometimes. You can change the logo. You can change the background color sometimes, but you can't move the review card or make it smaller or a bit larger or change the review text or there was just no flexibility there. And so now you have flexibility to do everything you want to do, upload your logo, background images, make stuff smaller, bigger. And so we're really excited about it.
dude, John Noonan, he said he's super excited about this feature.
John was some of the biggest inspiration for this feature. Like
What?
I remember,
No
yeah,
way.
yeah. Well, because John, I remember John was talking about how he still had to have his VA make all the posts, and I was like, well, what do they do? And then we went through it, and he's like, well, they're changing the text a little bit if they misspell stuff, and they're moving it on the image each time, and they're up, doing different photos and stuff like that. And so yeah, John was a big inspiration to this feature.
Guys, if this live roast hasn't shown you, Clay knows what he's talking about, and he has created an amazing software with Review Harvest. If you want to try out Review Harvest, hit the link down below, poopspoopsfornoobs.com/Review Harvest.
Heck yeah, get it started.
You want to do a couple more roasts?
Let's do it.
Okay, so before we do this, there were a couple of people in the chat. I added mine to the thread, but I don't know if you're still adding any more to the wheel, though. I went through the Facebook thread, and I added every single person that I haven't added so far. How can we get our website? I added mine, I added yours. Same, but I got my comment deleted, and I just want to put it out there. You saw me. I've been live this entire time. I haven't deleted anything, so I don't know what that is about. But we're just putting it out there. John was the intro to RH, to Review Harvest in the poop industry. That's a big fact.
That's facts. I can't tell y'all.
Yo, when are you gonna buy John a Lamborghini? Because he's probably giving you hella business.
No, yeah, no. I owe John for real. We just moved to our new home, and I told him, I said, hey, bro, like we got an extra bedroom. We live 10 minutes from the beach. Like, come down, take a vacation. We need to get you. We need to get him down here and treat him to a weekend. But I literally cold messaged John on Facebook Messenger, and I asked him about reviews, and he was like, no, it's fine. I'm using Nice Job. and then I was like, come on, give me some time. Like, give me a second of your time to show it. And he's like, all right, this is good. And so, yeah, John kind of got me connected to Erica. Erica got me connected to other people, and yeah, just snowballed from there.
Hey, John put it out there. I'll just take a Chipotle gift card.
Oh, there we go. Hey, that's easy peasy. That's easy peasy. We got that.
That's funny.
I've actually got like 20,000 Chipotle points, so I'll try and send them to you, John.
That's hilarious. Let's do this drum roll. Scoop the do. Scoop the do. You want to share your screen this time?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, is this the one? Scoopthedo.com?
Dude, I already love it.
Like, yeah, I'm really about
just from the hero image.
Oh yeah.
Courtney also wants to say she switched from Nice Job to RH, and it's been great. Review Harvest.
Oh, thanks, Courtney. I appreciate the kind words. All right, I'm just looking through the site here. Texas.
Oh, this is a great question from Fino. Is Review Harvest worth it with 15 customers?
So I will say right now with our pay-per-review pricing, you only pay when you get reviews. So no monthly subscription you get locked in on. You don't have to pay $99 a month every single month. So yeah, feel free to set it up. If you get 15 customers, depending on how many reviews you have already, You could probably get you 3 or 5, 6 reviews from those 15 customers, depending on how active they are. Might be able to get, some people are getting like 60 or 70% of their customers to leave reviews. And so yeah, set it up, get some reviews, and then if you're not getting new customers, you're not going to get billed every single month. You only get billed when you get reviews. So there you go.
Dude, honestly, this website is really good.
I really like it. I like how we can see the logo and him scooping and like a face here.
I like how there's get an instant quote. It's a bold button. Um, I don't know if you need
Oh,
I don't know if you need the phone number right there when you already have the phone number on the top right. So
yeah.
that might be a little bit redundant in my opinion.
I don't hate it. I don't think it hurts. I don't hate it. Looks like we're at 1 second. Let me look at why it's looking like that. This might just be, yeah, here we go. It's just like a zoom. Actually, I don't know. I would probably check your mobile version. I'm not trusting my inspect feature right here. That might have been messing it up on my end, but I would just check and make sure your mobile feature looks good. I mean, you can tell he went above and beyond in this here image because you can see he even blurred out the background here to
Yeah.
make the text look more bold. And so I like that a lot.
Dude, this is a great hero picture.
Yeah. The only thing is if you could, I would make the border on the blue text. I would make the border a little bit thicker. That's just my thing, just like a tad. It's a
Because it
little
does,
bit.
because especially like right there, the blue and the pink is meshing with the blue and the slide, so you probably should have like a thicker stroke to have it pop out from the background.
Yeah, that's nitpicky, but just
Yeah,
something a little something like
that's just nitpicky, but
that.
we're roasting.
That's right. That's right. I love this photo. We got a smiling face. We got the logo. We got a rake in a bucket. I mean, guys, you could take everybody else watching this that doesn't have this photo. You could go take this photo in 5 seconds on your phone outside. It doesn't. You could do it in your garage if it's nighttime. Go do it in your garage or wherever, like inside. I don't care. Just
Hmm.
get it done. I mean, it looks better in the yard because obviously we're picking up dog poop. But I love it. We do the scooping so you don't
Poop
have to.
Poop Doggy Dog Review Harvest has been great for me with a small amount of customers.
There we go. There we go. Um, Services we offer, I would probably do some sort of. I'm trying. Honestly, I think that I would keep services we offer bold and keep it big. But then I would use this little blue kind of blue kind of bubble that you're using as a background on these services here, just to make them pop out a little bit, or like these headlines here, just to make them pop out a little bit. And let's look at the extension here. Let's see. Yep. Like, look, I don't know. Can you see this extension, detailed SEO extension here? The purple thing I'm looking at?
Where is it? So
My,
no, I
okay.
can't.
Let me fix it real quick. Stop sharing.
And Rick, he wrote he has both Jobber and Sweep and Go forums. I'm checking the website. I see the Jobber forum. I don't see the Sweep and Go forum. So I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm clicking all the Get Quote buttons.
Sweeping goes on the client hub. Um,
Client Hub.
I
Oh,
believe
what? Sweep and Go.
maybe he's just in the middle of a transition or something
Oh,
like that.
that's true. That's true.
But also, some people prefer Jobber forums over Sweep and Go forums. So I have heard of people using both. Using Jobber for the quoting side and then putting them to Sweep and Go. I mean, it's weird. I've heard a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff.
That's interesting. I mean, I'm gonna trust you. You're the expert.
I don't know if I'm the expert. I've just seen a lot of stuff.
I just pick up dog poop and talk about it on the internet.
There you go. Yeah, I just give people reviews. That's literally it. Even here, like I just think that there's something you could do with these headers right here. What I was talking about with my extension is you can see kind of the headings.
Oh, I see it now.
And you can see they're structured properly for SEO. So you want to have one H1, and then you want to kind of tear down and have H2.
What extension is that?
It's called detailed SEO. It's free. It's just detailed SEO, and you can see he's even got the H3s nested here. So that's good to see. You kind of want the H2s down the page. That just means heading 2, like heading 1, heading 2. The H1 is what Google's little bots, the very first thing they're crawling, the very first thing they're looking at. One thing you can see with this H1 though is that it's really long, and the whole kind of the whole header here looks like it's the H1. He can probably segment this out to make just dog poop removal service in San Antonio, Texas. He could probably just segment that out to be the H1 because that's kind of the SEO juice there. You want the main keyword in the service area. But
And that's actually the first time we're seeing this from the three businesses that we already roasted, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't look at it on the other ones. I forgot to pull it up. Um,
but the key tactic is using the primary keyword that you want to rank for in your H1 tag and then put in the service area.
Correct. Yep. Service. Yep. Main service area on H1 by default. Like that's just best practice. Um,
This is a great website.
no, I love it. I love it.
Like it's really hard. Like I'm not trying to roast it just to roast it. Like it's a great website.
Yeah. We scoop the do. I'll maybe make this text a little bit bigger. Once again, I can't tell what it looks like on mobile because I think my inspect feature here is not super reliable. Um, right there, it looks like it's wrong. I just
Yeah.
check on your phone to make sure it's right.
And I mentioned it in the previous website, but if you scroll down to the FAQ,
Accordion.
that's an accordion.
Yep. Perfect. I would love it. I love it, and I also think that service areas. I mean, since we're roasting here, I would try and add. Well, obviously we can add more to this page, but he's probably working on it. Based off the way I'm looking at this website already, I'm thinking he probably knows this and he's already working on it. But
Oh yeah.
I would add a separate location page for each area you serve, and then add FAQs for each location page, and then also have a services. Have a services. Service pages for each one of your services and then have FAQs for each service as well. I love FAQs. I think that consumers that are trying to answer questions love FAQs. I think Google loves FAQs, all the content. And you can even add like FAQ schema on your site so you can get like snippets. If someone types in something very specific to what you typed in, you can come up at the top as like a quick answer for them. That's kind of more technical though. Might be beyond the scope of this live. But yeah, I love the site.
Dude, this site is definitely. It's not a competition, but this site is definitely really good.
I would say if you can, I can't tell if this is the embed. I would embed your Google Maps here instead of embedding just like a deal of the area. Embed your Google Maps HTML code here so that Google can correlate the code on your website to your Google Business Profile and just to get connected even more. And to do that, it's pretty simple. You just if we open up this up on Google Maps, let's see. Let's see. Skip the do. All right. So I think all you do here is it's been a while since I've done this. Share, embed a map. Yeah. So go to Google Maps, go to your listing, click on share, click on embed a map, copy this HTML code right here, and then take it back to your site and embed it here in the embed. Instead of just embedding your local area, embed this here. That'll be a little bit more powerful, and it'll show your reviews again too, just like this. Shows
Dude,
your service.
that's a next level SEO tactic right there.
There you go, a little something.
Honestly, like we're done roasting this website because this website is like super good. Like there's nothing else that we could really say on the actual website.
Look, they're getting reviews too for 2 days ago, 4 days ago, a week ago. Yeah, they're killing it. They're killing it. They're well on their way to killing it.
Daniel from Scoop Brothers, what up, guys? What up?
What up, Daniel? Well, and not to plug, but shameless plug. Scoop the Do. Scoop the Do is a Review Harvest customer, and you can see they've gotten 5 reviews in the last week. And so I'm just saying, like, what
I promise that was not planned because everyone sees
the wheel there.
the wheel.
Yeah. Yeah. So I knew I recognized his face. I knew that.
Fino, tons of value from these roasts. Thanks, guys. You're welcome.
For sure.
Maybe one or two more.
Yeah, I got another one in me.
Okay, one more. This is the last one, guys.
Drum roll. I'm normally in bed, but last night I was in bed for an hour.
I'm sorry for keeping you up.
All good.
Oh! Let's go. SD Scoop Squad.
Close like 3 times already. Hadn't she? Like she was.
Dude, she was. SD Scoop Squad was so close multiple times.
I feel like we did her website roast last time. Did we?
Oh, sorry.
Um,
I don't remember.
all right, let's do this thing.
I'm gonna let you share the screen because like I want Courtney to hear from you.
All right, I'm also gonna run a ranking report really quickly. I think we did this recently for her, but we can run it again. Pull this up. Scoop squad. All right.
Courtney, yes, she's
Yeah,
happy.
let's go. All right, let's get this pulled up.
Very cool of you to do this. Thank you. Thank good. Great name.
Thank good. Thank good. All right, let's run this report real quick. Map URL.
So what report are you running?
This is just a local SEO report by local brand manager where you can kind of just, it simulates like almost a search on somebody's phone or computer in each one of these little dots for a search term. And so like, um, we can do it for a poop scooper first, but we can change it to a different keyword and run it again. But let's go ahead and check out the site. Let's
Dude,
check it out.
her branding. So look at that beautiful hero picture.
Oh yeah, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. I mean that
My
purple.
It's so good. Scroll up.
Mhm.
My only issue. Would you consider that get your free quote button on the top right? Like, is that suitable, or should there be like a big ass primary CTA right in the middle of the screen?
I would probably add it in the middle of the screen as well. Have both of them. Have
Mm-hmm.
one here. I know it's kind of blocking the logo, so you just want something above the fold. And so my only thing, I think the site's beautiful. My only thing with the site is I would try and figure out how we can get everything on this navigation on one line,
Mm-hmm.
make the logo a little bit smaller, and then basically have this whole navigation slide up, have the hero image slide up, and then it gives you room to have a call to action above the fold. Um, like above the fold, like right here, kind of where the top of the car is. So yeah, that's kind of what I would try to do. Try and get all these on one line. What do you think?
Yeah, like that whole top left corner is just really confusing to me, and it's just like a simple formatting thing. I think she uses Squarespace maybe.
Let's
Um,
see. I think so. In terms of like, so like you have service terms of service, join our squad. I would say terms of service can definitely go down at the bottom. Like you can definitely get rid of that and put that down at the bottom only.
100% because like that header, you don't have to have every primary page on your website on your header. You just want the most important stuff. You can put everything else on the footer, so you can have those internal backlinks to other pages. But you probably only need like services and pricing, commercial properties.
Well,
Um,
you could, and she could group commercial price properties under services. I would probably just have services and kind of group commercial properties under there.
mm,
Unless commercial is a huge part of her business, she wants that to be clear. But
do you mean like creating or
when,
moving the commercial services page, like all that content under the services and pricing page, or just nesting it from the menu perspective?
nesting it. So let's see if I can find one really quick. But nesting it so that it when you drop, yeah, like here, see how it's nested.
Oh, that's such a good website.
Yeah, but keep it nested like that is what I would say. So yeah, nesting it under there. You could even have blog and FAQ. You could even have like blog nested under about us. Yeah, so just kind of cleaning this up to make it to where like ideally I would only want the header to take up about like half of this much of the space. Like
Mm-hmm.
we honestly cut in half. And then that's going to bring so much more room for your hero image to come up and have a clear call to action above the fold. And then once again, you want to add maybe since if you have get a free quote here, you could add a phone number here. It's a clickable phone number. Clickable meaning they click on it and it calls you. And
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty easy to do. You just put TEL colon and then your phone number.
Mm-hmm. That's
Um,
that's that's a power tip right there. Write her down, or TEL colon, then your phone number on any button on your
you
website.
can
And
just
then,
ask ChatGPT. It'll tell you how to do
yeah,
it. But yeah, no, I mean the photo is great. We
I
already.
pro- I probably would put maybe like a stroke underneath the text, like where it says San Diego top rated dog poop removal service.
Yeah, make it a little bit clearer. Scooping up the mess so you can stress less. I like
Because
that
that
action.
It's great, and that has like a white stroke around the text too, but there's no stroke for the text
Yeah.
underneath the car.
Yep.
And going back to that example, scroll down.
Mhm.
San Diego's top-rated dog poop removal service.
We
I
could
tried.
probably get on 2 lines there.
Yeah, 2 lines, and then make it bigger.
Yeah. So this is title. So San Diego dog waste removal. This title is what shows up on like Google search results, right? So like this would be like the title or something right here. And then if we go back to, and so my extension here is just saying you have more characters to play with. You want it to be around 55 characters. And then for the description, you want this to be less than 155 characters. So yeah, 70 to 155 characters. There's a little bit too much info in the description. The description is what pops up underneath the title on search. So like, let's see, like this would be the description right here. This is the title tag. This is the description. And so you can see a little bit too much information in the description and not enough. You could add more in the title here. If we look at the headings though, we got two H2s. Let's look at what the two H2s are. Oh, it's the ready to never scoop poop again and fresh yards, clean paws, happy clients. So
Two H1s, you mean, or two
two
H2s?
H1s. Yeah, that's what I meant. H1s. You're right. Yeah, H1s. We got two H1s. So you won't have only one H1, and your H4 is what you want your H1 to be. So you
Yeah, and
see
San
how
Diego's top-rated dog poop removal service is probably the best keyword for you, and you're tagging it as H4, which is the worst thing.
well, and the reason why it's probably tagged H4 is because when you're going and editing your site, they make it look like you just to change the font and stuff, you change the heading. But actually it's changing the way Google reads your website. Not only is it changing the font and stuff and how big it is and how small it is, but it's changing the way Google reads your website. So you might have to do some custom stuff, meaning like you have to adjust the classes sometimes. So like don't make it to where H4 is really small font or whatever you want to do there.
Everyone, there are 19 people on this live stream. For what Clay just said is the golden nugget of this live stream. Hit the like on this video because people don't talk about that. Like we just showed, Courtney knows her stuff when it comes to marketing, and she had her most important primary key term as an H4.
Yeah, so just adding that as the H1 is going to help Google understand that her website is about dog poop removal service in San Diego. And so we ran the report. Let's see. She's killing it. She's murdering it.
She's ones everywhere.
So yeah, you can see she's ranking very well.
You should save that as a picture and send to her.
Yes. No, I think I sent her report recently actually. But as you can see, this is what happens when you work with Review Harvest. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's just a joke. Calm down.
poopscoopsfornews.com/review harvest down below.
Yeah. But maybe she wants to rank a little bit lower in San Diego so we can run that report too. But anyways, we can go back to the website.
Do you pay for each like run of that map?
You pay for credits and like you get a certain number of credits each month. I don't know what plan I'm on, but I've never run out of credits. Yeah. It's not too expensive. I think it's like 30 or $40 a month or something.
See this ready to never scoop poop again scroll. That's kind of hard to read against like the bright green.
Yeah, maybe like a black outline would make it pop out a little bit more, or like a dark purple, since that's kind of her color.
Dark purple would be good.
But I guess she kind of has the navy and light purple, so I don't know. But I'm not great with colors. Honestly, I'm not great with designing colors.
Yeah, it's don't trust me on the color stuff. I'm just saying from what I can see on the screen, that kind of looks hard to read. Go back to that when you highlighted. No, scroll down. When you highlighted it, that made it easier to read. So it probably does need like a stroke or an overlay, something to.
Yeah, for sure. Clean yards, clean paws, happy clients. So we got like a testimonial section. So this looks like, we can get her our new widget. This is actually our old widget. We want to get her set up on our new review widget. So it looks
the new review widget is super compact and it's constantly sliding. So it's showing. I have one on my website.
Yeah, let's see.
Scroll down to the.
Got the one down here, and then the pop-up one, and then let's see. There we go. Yeah, so you can see. You can put some colors on that thing. Here we go. So we should add this to her site. That's a good note.
Oh man, your Mac's about to die.
I know. Shoot, I should be good. 10%. We're chilling. Um, but let's go back. Yes, that's
That
a testimonial section.
David said that wrap is so clean. The Poop Valet, Courtney's brand is phenomenal since her rebrand. It's 100%. Courtney, I'll say it in front of the entire internet. Courtney has probably some of the best branding in the poop scooping niche.
Yeah, yeah. No, and it's there's some creative folks out there in the poop scooping niche too. Some creative folks.
Adam said, if switching to Review Harvest from Nice Job, how do you avoid the overlap in review campaigns being sent out to customers? That's a great question.
Yeah, for sure. So what we would probably do is we would just well, so I mean, it depends what you mean by overlap. By overlap, do you mean like if somebody you're serving somebody today and but you're getting review harvest set up, how do you make sure it doesn't overlap? Well, we could do two things. We can either pause review harvest requests just in your dashboard until you've completely canceled Nice Job, or you could just pause and cancel Nice Job and then start with review harvest. But you'll see it's really clear in the dashboard. Like when you import your customers, through whether it's the Sweep and Go or Java integration, it doesn't like start reaching out to everybody right away. You have control over whether you want to kind of reactivate that list and create that integration. But Adam, feel free to just book a call with us on our site, or just reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram or something, and we'll make sure it gets set up smoothly.
Poopscoopsfornoobs.com/review harvest.
There you go. There you go.
What else did you want to say about Courtney's website?
Yeah, let's go back. So I love having a poop-free yard each week. Yeah,
See, that's super cute.
yeah, a little chat bubble. I think, and it's still like a real photo. I think it's a real photo. You never know.
I think it's a real photo.
I think it's a real photo too.
But I think it's more for lack of a better scroll up, for lack of a better term, like the humanizing of the dog. Like, I love having a poop-free yard each week. That's you can imagine your dog saying that. But
Yeah,
also, if you read the lines, I love having a poop-free yard each week. That's something that needs
it's
to be.
hard.
It's
It's
super
hard.
hard. It's super hard, but it's important.
Yeah. Um, and then we have obviously like a commercial property call out here. So a section here about commercial services. I like this. I think I would honestly just ask whether what the priority is. I would probably I honestly, I want when it says like ready to never scoop poop again, I would probably have your main services listed here. Like
Mm,
if we go back to his site here, how he has his services here. I know we talked about kind of the structure making this different to make it look a little bit more clean, but I would probably have all her services listed here so you can just easily tell
and
like
it'll give you more internal linking to your other pages, which is
correct.
passing SEO juice from your main landing page to your other internal pages.
Correct, because this will be what's considered your GBP landing page, and so
Mm-hmm.
your GBP landing page is whatever domain or URL is linked on your website on your Google Business profile, and so you want to pass links from the other pages on your site to your landing page, and you want to pass links from that your GBP landing page to other links on your site. But let's see. Um, yeah, check out some before and after photos. Oh, here we go. We have our services page. Yeah, I would probably just move this up to the top. Move this up, not to the top, but like beneath kind of the hero where we're just talking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I like that. I like the way it's
Does she
split.
have? Maybe we talked about it. Does she have like individual pages for residential, for commercial, for that other
Yep, we've
box?
we've got commercial prop. We got a commercial properties page. Don't
Because
know
because
services.
if you go back to the main landing page, and you go back to that section that you were just looking at, what does learn more about our services do? Like, what page does it take you to?
I think it goes to the services page. Yep.
Hmm.
So I mean, here you could, if she had a separate page for each one, you could basically have a separate link each. Say you click here.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like this page.
How does it work?
How does it work?
Fill out a residential request. We'll send you over a quote for services after we complete initial clean. Start. Yeah, no, I love. I would probably fix the button here to make it not 3 lines. I would just say like never pick up poop again or something
Yeah,
here.
you can put that 2 lines and then make the text even bigger so it pops out.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love these photos. These
Oh,
photos are so good.
those pictures are perfect.
Yep. Showing the.
That's actually a great idea because she has her different frequencies and each frequency is like a different picture.
Mhm.
Like that's I don't know if I'm going to steal that idea, but that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah. We have add-ons. Um, yeah, overall solid. I think just like I said, some minor tweaks, but overall really solid.
What do you see on her GMB, or did you already do that, like her actual profile?
Yeah, let's look. Where are we at? There we go. We got waste management service as category. That's good. Got 5,000 views. Look at that. Look at all that.
5,000 views?
5,000 views on the
How,
profile. So impressions. So
how do
that's
you, how can you see that?
it's because I think I'm a manager of her account.
Oh, oh.
I'll give it some inside information
Okay.
here.
That makes more sense.
But yeah, photos wise, we got videos. Google loves videos. They can't be super long, but Google loves videos. We got personal photos. I think photos are actually kind of crawling up into. They might have some more ranking juice than before. I mean, they always had maybe a tiny bit of ranking, but I think they might have a little bit more ranking juice before. I'm excited to see the new reports that come out about 2025.
What kind of pictures?
Photos like this, photos of picking up dog poop, dogs, stuff like that, videos. You don't have to worry about geotagging your images. That's a myth.
Can you
Maybe
can,
that's coming back, but I doubt it.
are you allowed to post like pictures with like overlay text on it? Because
Yeah,
I see a lot of her pictures, but I've always gotten like some of my pictures taken down, and they'll say it's because of, or maybe it might be updates or posts to your
yeah. Your
GMB.
posts will get taken down all the time. Your photos will get taken down all the time. Honestly, what I tell people is that's just part of Google. Like Google is just they've got to manage so many businesses and they've got to try and keep this a safe space. And so they're almost always going to overcorrect and take stuff
Mm.
off. That's totally fine. But they just kind of have to play in that kind of margin of it's better for them to take something off that could potentially be harmful than leave it.
Adam is shots firing. Courtney's the OG Scoop Squad. Well, Courtney, I hope you enjoyed that live stream. Everyone, thank you for joining us today. Clay, these roasts are awesome. I hope
I enjoy them. I honestly enjoy them. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
love them.
The first one or two, you're kind of getting in the groove, but then like once you get to 3 and 4, and then you're kind of settled in, and you're like, all right, let's do this thing.
I love these roasts, and I'm gonna say it again. Like it's nothing personal. It's just opinions, but we all want. There's enough dog poop for everyone, but you have to compete at these higher levels if you actually want to be a successful business.
For sure, yeah. No, I don't mean any ill will as well. I hope everything was taken with a grain of salt. I'm just some 23-year-old, so don't listen to what I have to say. But no, I actually say the things that I say because I hope they really help people and help them get some more customers. So, what's up, Courtney? I'll send you the new embed code for that new widget. So,
Hell yeah. Well, Clay, this was awesome. Check out Review Harvest, poopscoopsfornoobs.com/review harvest. It was awesome doing all of these roasts. And yeah, maybe we'll do this again. Let me know down below. Leave a comment. Smash this like, or smash the like button on this video. Send this as all your Pooper Scooper friends because we're trying to blow this industry up. So, Clay, you have any parting words?
parting words are go to poopscoopsfornoobs.com/review harvest. And we'd love to help set you up. It's pretty much a no brainer. If you're not happy, just give your money back. We don't care. We just want to give people reviews.
And we'll see you on the next scoop. And as always, acknowledge the now. Bye.